Throughout my life, the 10 rings gave our family power. If you want them to be yours one day, you have to show me you are strong enough to carry them.
Hola Dave, ¿cómo estás? How are you?
Hi, Giovanni, how are you? I'm well, thank you.
I'm very, very excited to talk to you. I mean, the movie is amazing, and I can't wait for everybody to see it. I had the chance to see it like a couple of weeks ago, and it's so hard to keep the secrets.
I'm glad you liked it, thank you. I like your screensaver.
I mean, it's an amazing photo, it's an amazing movie, and I cannot even think how hard it's to write a movie for Marvel. How is the experience how do they come to you and they're like, well, you have to think about the past of everything we did, and then you have to think also about the future and where everything's going, but also you have like this story that we want to tell.
Yeah.
How's the experience?
For me, it was actually very easy because I'm a huge Marvel fan. I've been writing for a long time, but I separately have always been a fan of the MCU and what they've built. And so I didn't need to learn anything, I'll tell you that. I walked into that room and I've seen all of the movies 10 times, so I'm probably making references that they only know. So that part was easy. They tell you what you need to know in terms of what's going to happen in the future. And in our case, not much. They wouldn't tell us much because our movie's a standalone movie. We knew that it was unlikely that Shang Chi was going to be interacting with every single one of the Avengers, for example. So I don't need to know necessarily what everyone's up to. So, but believe me, by the way, I asked. I tried really hard. So it was just about finding the right story for us and giving it that Marvel flavor.
I thought I could change my name, start a new life. But I could never escape his shadow.
As a fan, did you have any ideas that didn't make it to the screen?
Oh yeah, I mean, I'm sure you've talked to other writers and creators of Marvel projects. You try a lot. You try a lot of different ideas, and there's a lot of scripts, and there's a lot of edits of the movie, and because it's so exciting and the sandbox is so exciting, you want to try everything. I mean, the number of Easter eggs that come in and out of these movies is pretty extreme. I tried. Some are in there. I'm not saying which.
There's nothing you can share that didn't make it?
No. We might use it again. Someone else might use it. I don't know.
I like that you're looking at the ceiling like...
My son, you can't run from your past.
And also, I mean, is it also hard like to keep secrets when because you have like the Abomination who comes back, and also, I mean, you have Trevor, like we have seen him on the red carpet now, so we know that he's there. He's doing the press junkets.
Most of the time, no. That last one you mentioned was really challenging for me because I'm a huge fan of that character. I spent a lot of my time writing on this movie writing for that character, so to not be able to talk about that has been pretty tough. So yeah, that's challenging.
I'm sure. I mean, if it's hard as a fan not to say anything and just to be able to share your excitement, I'm sure that as a writer you're like, and then you have to keep it the longest than everybody else because you're the first one to have it.
Yeah, I've gotten used to it and it's exciting, but it can be hard.
I gave you 10 years to live your life.
Now you see me rise.
And where did that get you?
And I know that you have a background in comedy, that you actually wanted to start writing comedies in your career, is that correct?
Yeah, that's right.
How was it to work with, did you guys know that it was going to be Awkwafina because she's so funny? Or like you already had the jokes and then you guys chose Awkwafina?
No, we cast Awkwafina before we even started writing the movie. She was the first person cast in the whole cast. Destin had wanted to work with her. I, of course, love her. I think she's amazing. And as a writer, I'm, especially a writer who wants to write comedy, I'm always looking for people like that I just know, I could give this person anything and she'll just make me look like a genius. So, once we had her, everything fell into place, but it's so fun to write for her. And, there's a lot of other great comedians in our film. You might not know it yet from the trailers, but it's I think a very fun movie.
I mean, yeah, Ben Kingsley is also hilarious.
He's great. Simu has a really good comedic timing. I mean, the nice thing about Marvel movies is they are pretty funny across the board. So I knew I was going to be able to scratch that itch.
And I mean, and the action.
I have been telling my friends for quite some time this is going to be the best action in an MCU movie. And sometimes wondering if I might be wrong about that. And then when I saw the final movie, I said, all right, we did it. I was right.
Is this what you wanted?
You got this.
Thank you.
I just have to say that this is definitely one of the best Marvel movies that we have. And I just have to say thank you for being the first one, because you're the first one on the line to make it happen. And I can wait for everybody to see it.
Thank you so much, Ivan. I appreciate it.
Muchas gracias. Adiós.
Take care.